If you wake up with a splitting headache and the last thing you remember is drinking whiskey, you usually only have yourself to blame. However, if the first thing you see when you wake up is an unfamiliar establishment, and you're greeted by the hospitality of a generic goon, then you know this is no normal hangover. But despite the circumstances, I still only had myself to blame.
Do you know who I am?
Frank. His silhouette was enough to make any man quiver with fear. He was a cat in a land of rats, and I was a ball of yarn.
You're Frank. You're goddamn right I am. Do you know why you're here?
Well, I don't suppose it's for a glass of whiskey and a few cigars, right?
This was a dead end in all directions. The only hope I had was to give him a lead I could follow up on, but I didn't have one. Yet.
It ain't what you think, Frank.
Oh, really? It ain't what I'm thinking? And how do you know what I'm thinking, Buster?
You're thinking I stole it. That ain't the case.
Oh, so you're saying it ain't stolen?
No, I'm saying I didn't steal it. But I know who did.
That last part wasn't entirely true. I did assume someone had stolen it, but had no idea who or how. For the brief minute Frank stepped away, I traced my steps back to the start of the day. At 6 a.m. I arrived at the docks, with the rising sun as a stinging reminder of my excessive drinking the night before. I sat down and waited. Was there anyone else there? Bernie Strode. He was an old-school cat, but blind as a bat. He was the only other person at the docks. But there was no way he could have done it. I remember looking over my workload, expecting another dull workday, but I was wrong. A package for Frank. For years I've been working as a courier to get off this island. I was a hamster on a wheel, on an endlessly spinning circle of hell. This delivery could change that. It could lead to a golden ticket off this island. But the thought of leaving Bernie behind filled me with guilt. There was no way I was leaving the island without him. He was my only friend, my partner. Leaving him would be like dropping a child in a shark tank. They'd eat him alive. It was time for this hamster to get back on his wheel. At 3:35 p.m., I arrived in Brandridge Gap. I saw Bernie again, sitting alone by the bar, so I parked my bike on the side and decided to spook him. I assume this is bought and paid for?
Jeez. You scared the crap out of me, kid.
Yeah, I can smell it already.
Clever. So you're done for the day or what? Is that why you're so freely indulging in my spirits?
No, I still have a few packages left. But get this. This morning, I got a special package addressed to none other than Frank himself.
Frank?
That's right.
Package for Frank. Boy, you're moving up in this world. Soon you'll be hitting the big leagues, and you can get yourself a golden ticket and get out of this jug.
Get us out of this jug, you mean?
Don't waste your time on me, son. Hey, so what's the matter? Ain't you happy? This is a golden opportunity.
Well, I'm thinking a package for Frank could mean a heap loads of trouble.
What's the worst that can happen?
It was as clear as day, the movement in the reflection of Bernie's glasses. Somehow I hadn't noticed.
It ain't such a big deal.
I suppose you're right.
I'll tell you. If I get to paradise before you, I'll save you a seat.
Thanks, Bernie. Hey, I gotta get going, but I'll see you later, okay?
Yeah, but I won't see you.
And that's when I think it got stolen.
Randy Scav, huh? Well, then you know where to go look.
Me? I can't go out there.
You can for this one. And I got one for your friend, too.
My friend?
Henry!
You scared the crap out of me, Bernie.
Yeah, I can smell it from over here.
At first, I'd been hoping for one ticket, but now I could get two. This was a game changer. I could get both of us off the island if I...
Don't do it, kid! Hey, where you going?
Of course I was gonna take the offer.
You want some more whiskey? You haven't even finished yours.
Well,
I'll have some more.
let me tell you something about this Bernie fella.
Bernie?
Yeah. He ain't got a goddamn fish in his whole goddamn life.
Fish? What do you know about fishing?
Well, I know if I would have went fishing, I'd have caught one by now.
I mean, maybe, but Bernie, he had a hard life, and I mean, fishing, it ain't easy.
Yeah, well, with his luck, I'm thinking he's blind.
Yeah. What do you mean? He is blind.
He is?
Yeah. Why do you think he's wearing them spectacles all the time?
Well, now that I think about it, do be wearing them binoculars.
Wait, binoculars?
Yeah, well, you know, monocles. Except there's two of them, right? So binoculars? Well, it ain't that big. What? Oh, shit.
Get out of here.
Oh, come on.
Run.
Where's Amos?
Well, I think I saw him over there by the porch.
Thank you.
How'd you find me?
You're not that hard to track down.
I let you track me down. I know what you're after, but you ain't getting it. Let's settle this. Here and now. Well, I was preparing a speech, but looks like we're on the same page after all. Yeah, looks that way.
Mejuaru, Tatsukai, Kyojin, Amos. ほっほー、だから少なくとも誰を叩けているのかを知ってます。あなたがほっほを知っているかどうか見てみましょう。
I'm back. Where's Frank?
Henry. He's on the top of the hill.
He gave you a golden ticket?
Yeah. Now go get yours.
All right, meet me by the docks. I've got a package to deliver.
Frank? So, we made it. How's your friend?
He'll be fine. We're getting off this island.
Perfect.
You got the package?
Yeah.
And, what about that other guy?
He's gone.
You know I don't like loose ends.
You got my ticket?
Sure. Right here.
Stealing all the love I thought I was giving to you.